Hi there, just a quick update video. I'm still packing away. It's Thursday now. As you know, I started packing on Saturday, and I'm now at a stage where it's not just a pile of stuff, everything's sorted, everything in its bags. This is almost basically what I'm going to take, and that's it. Now, I've not got it all out. This isn't a review, this isn't a pack out review. This is just, again, to show you the process of what I go through when I'm packing for winter. So this is where I'm at. I've got a couple of more items to get. I've got a closed cell mat to get from work, and I'm going to switch out my down hood for another down hood that I've got, and that's probably going to be about it. I'll get everything out the bags again before I head off. Probably won't video that because it'll be Friday night just before I leave tomorrow night, but I'll get everything out again and just do a final check to make sure I've absolutely got everything. If I don't, I've still got Saturday to go. I'm now going to leave on Sunday because I'm going to get a lift from Gretna on Friday. If I leave on Saturday, I'll be there too early, and I don't want to hang about, you know what I mean? So let's get on with it, and I'll show you where we're at just now. So this is us here now. As you know, that's my sleeping bag. I'm not going to be taking that stuff sack. I've got my Thermarest Bellows waterproof stuff sack that it will go in, that also acts to inflate my Thermarest mat. I'm going to be using that in conjunction with a closed cell mat. It's in its own DCF bag. Got my DCF food bag. I've now packed up Moss's food into that as well. That's about 2.8 kilograms just now. I forgot to pack half of her food and stash it when I was stashing my other stuff at the halfway point, so I'm going to have to carry that the full way. That's my puffy. It's not compressed down just now because, as you know, you don't want to compress down when you're storing it. That should actually all be hanging up, but it's in these bags just now. It's not really compressed much. That's where I'm going to leave it. That's my tent, my MLD Duomid, my Z-Packs duplex ground sheet. That's the half inner, and in the other half I'm going to put the ground sheet in there folded in half, and I can also put my gear that's laid out in the folded half to give it some more protection if there's any blowing rain coming in underneath the tarp. I've got my clothes bag. Some of that I'm going to be wearing, so that'll be smaller. Now, all of this stuff is in DCF stuff sacks. As you know, they're pretty dear. Now, some of the stuff sacks are from Z-Packs. Most of them actually are from Z-Packs, but the likes of this Thermarest one is from Treadlight, which is a UK guy who makes stuff in Cuban fibre, or DCF stuff sack. It's my Z-Packs rain cover. Now, this is a waterproof rucksack. It's the Mountain Hardwear South Coast 70 litre, but all these straps and all this sort of stuff, if they get wet and it freezes overnight, that's not going to be so pleasant. So I'm just going to fling that over. It goes on and off easy. The rain runs it off. You can shake it out. It doesn't hold any water, whereas this outer will hold water. And again, this will help anything stop freezing. My rain trousers, rain jacket, they're like 60 quid each basically. Country Innovation, which I've found to be really good, and that's Craghoppers. I have in here my sleeping clothes. So that's everything that I'm actually going to, this is going to be my dry clothes, and that's my full sleeping system coupled with the sleeping bag, the sleeping mats, the hood, the down hood, and what's in here. This isn't a full gear review of what I'm taking, otherwise I had all this out, but I'm just showing you the process of packing, and I'll do a full winter gear review when I've got it dialed in and I'm happy with it. I'm now going to take this VersaFlow. It's actually bigger. I got my Sawyer out. I quite like that you can see inside it, and I say VersaFlow, is like the Hydro Blue. I don't know what the brand name is. But anyway, it's kind of bigger, so the flow rate should be better. Now, the Sawyer Mini that I've got, it's only got this screw thread at one end. And what I was thinking about, because you know how I was showing you, like, see this clip here? That comes with this system. And you fill this up with dirty water, you screw it on that end, grey water end. You just hang it up, because you've got another clean water bag screwed on that's the same as this more or less, but it's just got a blue cap on it and a blue thing to indicate it's the clean water one, and it'll just trickle through so you're not squeezing and like you are with the Sawyer Mini. But what I thought was, this actually fits just like any sort of standard water, juice bottle, drinking water bottle, a standard cap on it. Now, I'm going to keep my water bottle in here, and this pouch here on the outside, and I thought, if I take that, fill it with water, clip it onto that, my water bottle's in there, I'll just let it hang over with that screwed in to the water bladder, and that's screwed into my bottle, and just let it trickle in. So I'll fill those up, connect it up, and just leave it to filter itself in the back of my rucksack. Marigolds for the freezing water. I guess they could act as a spare pair of waterproof gloves. My Swiss Army knife, it's overkill, it's chunky, but it's like the perfect, I love multi-tools, so it's the perfect balance between a multi-tool and just a little knife for chopping cheese and such. So I'm probably going to take that, but that'll be on me rather than in my pack. Tent pegs, stuff sack, electronics. I'm not going to be taking all the stuff that's in here. Oh, I'm talking about my sleep system being all that, but it also includes this. This just turned up today, the Pt.2 lightweight waterproof sleeping bag cover. That'll keep the down bag protected from any drips or, you know, like moisture in the air or more dew, anything like that, or even the dog jumping on my expensive down bag. But of course, when you're using that, it's waterproof. No any moisture that's in coming off of you. As you know, you sweat like, what is it, like one litre or something of water a night. That'll end up absorbed into the down. Over 1 or 2 nights, that wouldn't be a problem, but over a duration, it could be. So to combat that, I've got this vapor barrier liner. Now, I didn't go with the Pt.2 one because that's more heavy duty. This is just a thin thing, super light, and that's waterproof basically. Now, probably not the most comfortable thing, but because I'm going to be sleeping in my sleeping clothes, it shouldn't actually feel too bad. This is just my general bits and bobs. So that's got my toilet bag in it, it's got like head torch, gas, everything else. Now, normally packing stuff to this extent in all these different bags, the weight of all these bags would add up to quite a wee bit. So a lot of people, if you're trying to go lighter, just fling it in the rucksack. But I do like organisation because I can find stuff easier, and I find that if you're out for any length of time, having to spill all the contents out of your bag all the time and root about and pack them, I just find it a total pain in the bum, and I don't like doing that. So I invested in these super lightweight waterproof stuff sacks so that I could just have things organised a bit more. And see, all these combined, they'll weigh absolutely nothing. So I get my organisation and I get another layer of waterproofing to stuff to keep everything dry. As you know, in the wet, camping over multiple nights, it's really hard to keep everything dry. I've been over the dual mid, the ground sheet and all that. I'm going to be taking this. Now, what I'm probably going to be doing is I like wearing this as well because your phone goes in there, and if you're wanting to listen to music or audiobooks or anything, it hangs on your chest. Plug the headphones in the top, it's waterproof, it just hangs there and it protects your phone, and it means you're not having to like have straps all over the way, it's right close. So I'm going to take this. This is normally my DSLR camera bag that I'm filming with, but I'm probably going to take this and put my batteries and my other camera in it, things that get affected by the cold and moisture. As you can see, it's a waterproof zip and it's a waterproof material, and I'm just going to hang that over my neck and tuck it round inside my jacket, and that'll keep everything close to my body. It won't be affected by any moisture, and it'll basically keep the batteries from running out or causing any problems with the colder temperatures. And these studs, it says nano spikes, but they're actually just like a little stud thing. Again, look out for the full gear review that I'll do this. Once I've got this dialed in, I've refined it, I'm going to be doing different kit layout videos, and you can see that. So that's it basically. Just wanted to give you a quick update on where I'm at with packing, and also to show you another step of the process. I've got one more night where I'll empty all this sort of stuff out tomorrow night, and I'll check it all over again, repack it, and that'll be it. And I'll have Saturday just to relax. Everything's packed, all the food, everything's done, just to relax and get my mind into actually setting off for the trip. If you've got Instagram or you're on Facebook, whenever I post a picture on Instagram, it automatically goes through to Facebook as well. So I'll be trying to take some pictures when I'm actually going along this trip as well and upload them onto Instagram. Because it's now from, like, say, the cottage down to the border, I should get reception every night, so I'll try and upload some pictures of the trip, so you'll get a wee like status update and my progress on there as well to see how I'm doing. And if I don't speak to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. Cheers.